Hello and welcome to episode 30 of Relegation, Regen, Rebuild 2 with Parma. And today we're finally back to the edited videos. That means it is a new season and we've got the transfer window to finish off. We've got 4 games. The first one is always the Coppa Nazionale first round tie. This time we're facing our old foes from Serie B, Carpi. It'll be nice to give them a fine lesson now that we're in the top flight. Talk about a rough start. First day in school we get AC Milan, then we have 2 easier games against Palermo and Sassuolo to finish off the window. Now for the viewers that don't watch my live streams, I totally understand they're long videos and maybe just live streams aren't your thing or you just don't have the time to watch back. So here's what happened in the window through chronological order. First we sent Moritz Binhammer out on loan to Seattle Sounders. Then we sold Abdul Wahab Halal. He was snapped up by Vitoria for 1.5 million euros. Same price for Gandour put on the table from Wigan Athletic, and he went as well. Then we sent Martin Eggenberger out on loan to MKE Ankaragücü in Turkey. And we have our first signing of the season. We signed Matteo Bacchini, a centre-back from Bologna for 8 million euros. What a signing this was. We needed another centre-back, another quality centre-back. We definitely got it in the shape of Bacchini. We're looking forward to seeing his debut. He signed after the pre-season, so he's gonna play in the first game of the episode. Then we sold Jardim to Wenzel for 640k, pretty much his valuation. And then we move on to the remaining loaned out players. First we send Kong Shen to Spal. We might even play them this season since they were promoted with us, so it's gonna be interesting to see him down there. Then Konrad Bakorny went to BK Hacken. Reece Campbell's going to play another year away from Parma. This time he's going to play in the Netherlands for PEC Zwolle. Marco Rees is going to enjoy his football in Villa Park. Al-Fayoumi's out on loan to Hammarby. And then Gabriel Sikora also went to the Eredivisie for Vitesse, out on loan as well. For once they didn't loan a Chelsea player in. We have some pending offers over here. Murad El Mubarak should go out on loan, and Nasser Al Jahani is negotiating with FC Emmen to go out for a 800k move. It is finally time to kick off the season. First game, we face our old foes from Serie B, Carpi. And for once we actually have a cracking Regen playing against us. This is the first time that I feel that the second controller is definitely felt useful. Here is Verde. He's a 74 centre midfielder. Great physical stats, great technical stats. I'm definitely looking out for him in this game, and I'm definitely interested in bringing him in. He is 6'4", that is perfect, 4-star, 3-star. The work rates don't really matter in the midfield as long as it's not low. Centre mid, centre defensive mid. 20 years old, what a Regen. I am definitely looking forward to this game. And there's our starting lineup. It's the first team side from last year with the new signing. Bacchini steps in for Marinovic in the central of defence. It's looking like he's going to be the one partnering Gabric in the central of defence.
It is a great fixture with a wonderful history, and the usual hype has been building all week long. The stadium is full and the fans are getting to fever pitch.
Coppa Nazionale action here live from the Stadio Ennio Tardini. There's our player debut, Matteo Bacchini. He's wearing the number 33. Yes, Sol Ortiz, the footwork. Sol Ortiz gets fouled. It's a very good free kick. It is a booking for Vegas. Grabasic is going to cross this one in. Good cross. Can Jacobs get it? Yes, he can. 3 minutes in. From a goal-mouth scramble right there, the scout future star slots it past the keeper. I don't know why the defender decided to touch it down instead of just whacking it away, and he slots in between the keeper's legs. Ladislav Ryba right there cheering the lads on. What a way to start the season off. 4 minutes in, already a goal. You can tell it's going to be a wonderful season. Yes, Sol Ortiz, good ball through. LDB hits the crossbar. We came flying out of the traps today. Here is Rizzo. Cross in at the far post. Unlucky son. LD collects. Jacobs. Very good turn. Jacobs again. It is Verde. Good pass to Pasciuti and he's going to bury it. It is 1-1. A few minutes later, Carpi get the equaliser. And Verde with the assist. Could have gone himself. Unselfish play there. Gruber gets a nick on that. He couldn't deflect it out of the net, unfortunately. It's 1-1. Game on again. Oh my god, Gruber, what was that? Yes, Gabric, great challenge. That was crucial there. Rito unleashes Sol Ortiz and his pace. Go on, Ortiz. Shoot it in. Oh, too powerful. Couldn't keep his effort down. Ball through. Sol Ortiz. Great ball through. Rito is onside. He could score his first goal of the season. It's saved by Colombi. Trying to find LD. Give it back to Jacobs. Good turn. Go on, Jacobs. Saved by Colombi again. What is this keeper? Grabasic short to Jacobs. Good cross in. Colombi punches it out again. And that is going to be that for the first half. I can't believe it's still 1-1. We've done everything we could apart from actually putting the ball in the back of the net. It's not that we didn't have quantity or quality in the shots, but we've got to give it up for the Carpi keeper. He is solid. And that's why I'm betting on Bruno, Boško and Ujovic to be the game breakers for us. Rizzo drops back. He is definitely better, more on the ball. He's going to drift in between the lines and hopefully get some good assists. Or maybe just shoot it himself. And the main man, Ujovic, has had a solid pre-season and a solid end to the season as well. To get a game. Get out there on the pitch. And there he is straight away. LD, cross it in. Sol Ortiz hits the post. Are you serious? Sol Ortiz, give it out wide, Bruno. Sol Ortiz inside for Rita. What a ball! And somehow it's still not gone in. Carpi holding on by a thread. Here is Morales with the shot. It's wide. Ball, Boško. Forward. Ujovic. Chip it over the top. Here is Alessio Bruno. He's inside, needs to finish and does. Very good finish. Great ball by Ujovic, who turns provider in this move. And Bruno slots it away. Nobody marking him there. And you do not give any of our players that amount of space. Rito, good turn. Here is Rito again. It's straight at the keeper. Should have done more there from that position, but it doesn't really matter. It's a win at the end of the day. We somehow managed to score enough goals to win this game. We did create more than enough chances to win by a lot more than this. But I'm happy with the performance. And we've shown that we're not messing around. And we've just shown Carpi why we've got promoted. 13 shots, 9 on target. Carpi only had the 2 shots and scored 1. Daniel Jacobs was the man of the match with a 9.3. Bruno got a 9.2. Rito and Sol Ortiz got 9.0 each. I don't know how Sol Ortiz had a 9.0 after that huge miss on goal hitting the crossbar. Like, from that position, you've got to be putting it in. And Ujovic picked up a 7.9 only despite the assist, which is frustrating. To beat LD with an 8.0, Gabric with an 8.5. I'd say definitely the best defender out of the two today. But Bacchini had a good debut and he looks like he's going to be here to stay. Murad El Mubarak is loaned out to Feirense in Portugal. And we've got a second transfer offer for Al Jahani. Aldozvi have bidded even higher than Emen, so I am definitely going to take the offer. We'll see which one of the two clubs he will go to. And Tito Carrito is wanted by Galatasaray, but he just returned from loan, and I have no plans of getting rid of him. We've got a transfer offer for Evaristo Correa. Admiral Bakker won him for just over his valuation actually on 940k. The chief exec says we can get 1 million. I'm gonna negotiate this, but for me the minimum is 1 million. I know this guy has also came back from loan, but he did really bad in the pre-season, so I am open to sell him. 1.25 million euros please, and that will be perfect. They've already outbidded the 1 million price tag that I wanted minimum. We're just gonna try and meet in the middle. If not, we're gonna take whatever they give us. And they match the asking price of 1.15 million euros. And we've got great news. Colin Williams has returned from his injury that he picked up in the pre-season live stream. I'm not sure if he's going to be fit for the next game, but definitely the game after that he will be fit. It's finally time to debut ourselves in the Serie A, and the only thing I really wanted for this season is for us to not look silly in our debut. And I really wanted an easier opponent to get off to a strong start. But the computer's like, how about AC Milan? And AC Milan are probably one of the best sides on the planet. Yes, you heard it correctly, on the planet right now. Do I need to say much more about how good this side is? And I thought AC Milan were a decent side, but I didn't expect them to be the best team on the save. And we've got some pretty good regens in here. I looked at Jovic and Rodriguez in the preseason, but I found a new one in Khalifi. He's a left back, 70 overall from Switzerland, can also play in the centre just like Carrizo. And we've actually got some cracking players that might retire this season, like Benzema and Biglia. They have dropped so far down in both overalls. Starting lineup on screen after that miss from Sol Ortiz from 5 yards out. I mean, I had to punish him, and this is the way I'm going to punish him. He's going to sit on the bench for Teki today. Vlasic is back into the side at right back. I decided to play Morales against Carpi, give him a chance, but Vlasic now steps in. The rest is the same side. Here's how good the AC Milan players are. They can just skip past my defender and finish without even breaking a sweat. Serie A action here live from the San Siro. What a stadium to make our debut in the top flight. We're entertaining AC Milan away, and what feels like the Colosseum of football. We've definitely got to fight like gladiators to not look silly against this side. There's an injury, no! No, it's Stefano Rizzo's picked up the knock. Suarez back to Suso. Kovac with the challenge, solid footing. Jacobs in to go. Teki forwards. Here is Rizzo battling away with the defenders. Castillejo crosses in. Great header by Bacchini, but it's still bobbing about. Draxler was an acute angle to score from. Did very well Vlasic there, covering the shot. Forced him to drag his shot wide. Jacobs. Now Grabasic. Yes, Jacobs forward. Major chance for Teki. Oh, what a heavy touch that is. The best chance we've had all game, and I do a bad heavy touch. I should have just casually kept on jogging there. Donnarumma was B. I know I'm good enough to put it past him. And that is going to be that for the first half. Even though there were no goals, it was intense and very entertaining. Well, Rizzo didn't manage to shrug off that knock. Major props to him. He played most of the first half injured. I think it is a bruised shoulder that he's got. I'd rather take him off and bring on Ujovic for even bigger presence against the centre-backs. And hopefully Teki can get in behind and help him out. Boschko and Morales are also on for the second half for a tired Vlasic and Jacobs. Yes, Kovac wins the header. Here is LD. Good ball to Gallo. LD forward for Ujovic. Boschko's got some space. What is he going to do with it? Shot on target. We've done it, lads. Ball forward. Good block. Crosses in. Wanyama. Saved by Gruber. We are going to hold on. It is 0-0. I've got to give it up for the lads. This is the most entertaining 0-0 that you are going to get. No goals. We've managed to hold out to AC Milan. They didn't really have a proper chance even. Like, this is the most entertaining defending we'll get. I am creaming right now at how good my players were today. We did knock on the door ourselves a few times, but possession-wise Milan dominated. Man of the match though, putting in a captain's performance, Anton Kovac with a 7.7. What a lad and what a performance. Also Gabric did tremendously well today. Stefano Rizzo has suffered a bruised shoulder and will be out for about 5 days. Matteo Conti's got a loan offer from Willem in the Netherlands. He is going to play his football over in the Eredivisie as well. I think that's the 3rd player that's going there. We've got another loan offer. They are flying in this episode. Cologne won Sergio Mendes this time, and I am more than happy to give him to you. Al Jahani has been sold to Al Dazivi. He went for the most money. That is perfect for us. We cannot wait for the scout report on Jacopo Verde. I've just seen that Juventus tried to approach him and they weren't willing to accept their offer. So I am gonna move in right now. We know he's a 74 overall player. He should be around 8 to 9 million euros. Let's approach to buy him. I'm gonna put in Andrew Jackson to start off the bidding, and they do not want him. I'm gonna offer Arthur Thoman next. Hopefully they accept him. And they do. They want 15 million for him basically. I'm gonna reduce it to 12 million euros so we have a bit of money for the contract offer. But I'm also gonna put in a cheeky sell-on clause of 15%. Because I don't think we're gonna sell this lad. And they do accept it. That is perfect. He wants a lot of bonuses. I'm only gonna give him the signing bonus and I'm gonna raise his wage from 12 to 14,000. And that is that. Jacopo Verde is a Parma player. Sign the top player on the top right. Let's have a look at Jacopo Verde. There he is once again. 4-star, 3-star. He is an exciting prospect from Italy. I mean, you can't ask for much more in a midfielder. I've got 2 loan offers accepted. First, Conti has moved over to the Eredivisie to play for Willem. And Sergio Mendes has moved on to Cologne. I believe it is in Argentina. We're getting some offers for Tito Carrito. I'm going to block his offers because he's just returned from loan. I do like the look of him, so he's going to stick around. Third game of this episode, it's derby day between Parma and Palermo. Would be nice to get the first victory in Serie A against these guys, especially after such a tough first fixture against AC Milan. We've got 1 regen here for Palermo. Vigorito is on the bench. 71 overall centre mid who can play right back. 3-star, 3-star. He's got the high-low work rates, which is not great for right back, but he can do as a centre mid. I don't know how he can play right back with these stats, maybe because of his speed, but his defending is nowhere to be seen. It's in the red, and his heading accuracy is atrocious. Other than that, it is spot on. And this side is going to match up against our first team. Just a couple of changes. LD drops to the bench to give Verde his debut. He is on the bench though. He might have a chance to redeem himself. But for now, Ujovic deserves the chance.
It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. The interest has been enormous. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day.
Serie A action here live from the Stadio Ennio Tardini. For the first time, we're playing in Serie A in our home ground, in our backyard. Fun fact, I actually thought of both Parma and Palermo to do this series, and Parma have actually climbed their way back up to Serie A. Palermo was in Serie B, which means it wasn't available. So I went with Parma. There's the player debut. Jacopo Verde is making his debut, number 13. Leave your kit upgrades down below or in the Discord server. Link is down in the description. The fact that I switched both clubs kind of makes it even bigger for this series. I put Palermo in Serie A when I started the save, so we haven't faced off. And this is perfect right now to see which one of the two clubs is better off nowadays. Crosses into the box, Vlasic heads it away.
sure there's no turnover.
Jacobs got space for the counter-attack. Teki takes off. He's got some pace to get past the defensive line. Saved by Brignoli. Jacobs. Vujovic. Very good ball. Jacobs still twisting and turning. Send it through. Here is Michel Gallo inside. Vujovic, just shoot, man. You should have pulled the trigger there. And that is it for the first half. Another boring 0-0 draw. I mean, what can I say? It's really just a gameplay. LD, Boschko and Sol Ortiz are coming on. I'm dropping Teki back. And I'm also taking off Vlasic, Jacobs and Gallo. Hopefully the changes onto the right hand side can help us out. Cross it into the box. Kovac clears it to the worst possible place. They've hit the post. It's still bobbling about, but Chini does well. And Gruber punches it out once again. It's a corner kick. Finally, Palermo have come out of their defensive shell for once. And they almost scored again. They've hit the crossbar again. What is going on? Yes, Sol Ortiz, Vujovic. Huge space for Grabasic to penetrate. There we go. It's 1-0 for Parma. They've opened up gaps in the defence for once. And there we go. Grabasic made them pay, even though he's got the one-star weak foot. He can just work his way around to his right foot. And he does wonders with it. Great finish onto the near post. Now Sol Ortiz. Good ball. Verde again. Can he make his debut goal? The answer is no. Boschko. Teki again. Has Jacopo Verde in space and he misses it again. And that is that. It's 1-0 at the Stadio Ennio Tardini. We've just managed by the slimmest of margins to win this game. But we did create enough chances to score more. Same with Palermo. This game just deserves more goals in general. In the end, Grabasic got the goal. We had more possession and especially much better pass accuracy. And Davor Vujovic picked up the man of the match. He has proven his worth with the assist. Unselfish play to the Croatian winger. Verde had a solid 8.0 overall. Even without the goal that he deserved. Still put in a shift, which I appreciate. Evaristo Correa has moved on to Admira Wacker. And we've got 850k out of that deal. Final game of the episode, we're facing 6th place Sassuolo. Both teams in the Europa League spots, even though it's early on in the season. Let's try and keep them in our rear view. And apparently it's another derby here in Italy. God, these Italian fans are passionate and they hate each other. Starting lineup on screen, it's the first team side that's going to face Sassuolo here. Sassuolo have a very solid side, a better one than I expected. They've kept hold of Berardi and they made some good signings. It's derby day again. Oh god, we do miss this cutscene, don't we? What's it been? 4 minutes, 5 minutes? Serie A action here live from the Mappe Stadium. We are away to Sassuolo today. Another road trip. And player to watch, of course, Domenico Berardi. Gotta watch out for him. He's definitely the danger man. And the captain, Kovac, is in direct competition with him. He's gonna have to have a captain's performance today. Just like he did against AC Milan. Grabasic forward for Rito. He's got space and men with him. Jacobs pulls the trigger. Over to Verde. He hits the post. How unlucky is that? Teki slips it through. Here is Rito. Trying to make a run. Can't take his man out of the way, but he can lay it off. Here is Jacobs. Take a touch, man. Settle yourself up. What was that stutter step? Now Di Francesco at the other end. Here's Duncan. Good ball. Sergi Anreich is in and it's saved by Gruber. And that is it for the first half. It is 0-0. Couple of chances for either side. Both teams should have done better in front of goal. It's everybody's game in the second half. Sol Ortiz is coming on for Jacobs in the second half. That howler was a bit too bad for him to continue and he was tired as well. So Rito drops back to do his job and Sol Ortiz is up front with Teki. Oh, what a ball. Vlasic has got to catch Di Francesco here and does, but he sidesteps him. Still going through. What a goal! That is a thunderbolt. Fair play, Di Francesco. We worried about Berardi at the other end, but Di Francesco in acres of space, sidesteps his man. He even tried a block, but he hits the post and it goes in. GG, Gallo's off for Boško, and I'm also bringing on Eldib for Vlasic, who has had a shocking day at the office. And after that terrible marking and display, he's just earned a ticket to the bench. Good ball down the line. Here is Boško, give it inside. Verdi, great ball. Teki should finish this, but he can't. Saved by Consigli. Looking for LD, back to Boško. Inside. I can't get inside, man. Either from the cross or from just cutting inside. And that is what kept us from scoring a goal today. Sassuolo pick up the victory in the derby. We couldn't win them all, could we? And we take our first big humbling moment of the season as well. We are brought back to earth by Di Francesco's wonder goal. 8.4 in the man of the match for him. And to be honest, Jacopo Verdi was probably the best player, but Kovac did a good job on Berardi as well. Vlasic on the other end, I don't even know how he had a 7.1. Malcolm has moved to United for 112 million euros. Are you serious? And card drop face, yes. And before we finish off this episode, you know it, it's time for a squad report. Francesco Esposito, overall of 82, gone up by 1. Fabian Lopez, overall of 68, gone up by 1. Lucas Gruber, overall of 76, gone up by 1. He's out on international duty, as well as Esposito, the only two out, unfortunately. Zubair Al-Fayoumi, overall of 60, gone up by 4, he's on loan. Jonathan Silva Rangel, overall of 76, gone up by 1. Rodolfo Morales, overall of 71, gone up by 1. Conrad Pokorny, overall of 58, he's on loan as well. Tommy Marinovic, overall of 66. Matteo Bacchini, overall of 73. Mario Vlasic, overall of 71, gone up by 1. Uros Gabric, overall of 64, gone up by 1. Anton Kovac, the captain, overall of 72, hasn't gone up unfortunately. Tito Carrito, overall of 69. Leonardo Fista, overall of 61, he's on loan as well. Anton Arvidsson, overall of 68. Tabi Eldib, overall of 70, gone up by 1. Murad El Mubarak, overall of 62, he's out on loan. Wasim Ismail, overall of 69. Matteo Conti, overall of 55, he's out on loan as well. Bernard Deisenberger, overall of 65, gone up by 1. Cristobal Diaz, overall of 65, gone up by 1 as well. Weird one there. Cyril Boško, overall of 73, gone up by 1. Jacopo Verdi, overall of 74. Daniel Jacobs, the scout future star, overall of 74, gone up by 1. Martin Eggenberger, overall of 54, gone up by 1. He's out on loan. Mauro Guilherme Santoso Jasper, overall of 72. Andrea Marino, overall of 69. Nino Grabasic, overall of 71. Moritz Binhammer, overall of 62. Gabriel Sikora, overall of 64, gone up by 1. He's out on loan as well. Sergio Mendes, another cam who's out on loan. 65 overall, gone up by 1. Jong-Soo Chang, overall of 68, gone up by 1. Andrew Jackson, overall of 61, gone up by 1. Davor Ujovic, overall of 64, gone up by 1. Glad to see him going up. Robert Lundgren, overall of 70, gone up by 1. Stefano Rizzo, overall of 66, gone up by 2. Kong Shen, overall of 65, is on loan at Spal. Alessio Bruno, overall of 70, gone up by 1. Reece Campbell, overall of 64, is out on loan. Jose Antonio Sol Ortiz, overall of 72, gone up by 1. Samuel Teki, overall of 72, gone up by 1. Alexis Urabari, overall of 69. Andre Cerny, overall of 69, gone up by 1. Colin Williams, overall of 69, gone up by 2. Marco Rito, overall of 66, gone up by 1. He's on loan at Aston Villa. And finally, Michel Gallo, overall of 70, gone up by 1. Phew, what a squad report. My throat is sore. It's time to leave you with the league table. We are sitting mid-table in 11th. We've had everything this episode. But that is going to do it for me today, folks. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm going to see you all next time. And until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.